This Transmissions Trips to the Store video has been brought to you with the help of listeners like you.
Without Patreon support, Transmissions wouldn't be the show it is today. You can sign up for our Patreon at www.transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the cool Transformers stuff we got this week. This video is part of our regular Transmissions podcast. You can check that out at www.transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 shows every week. Every week, 2 shows. On Wednesdays, we do Transmissions, the toy-focused podcast, all about Transformers toys. Trips to the Store is a part of that. So if you're watching this video on Wednesday, you're probably also listening to the podcast as well. But if you're not, you should. You really should. On Fridays, we do Transmissions Alt Mode. That's all about Transformers comics and media. This week, we will be reviewing Lost Light number 13. So check that out on Friday. Yoshi, what was that?
I didn't want to be left out. I was caught off guard.
Anyway, thank you to all of our lovely Donatreons, the people who actually support us by giving us money to continue to produce this show. Thank you for helping us make this possible. We really appreciate it. You are always in our hearts. And because of that, we are planning a mega contest where we're giving away lots and lots of prizes later this year. We already showed you Masterpiece Megatron. We've already got that ready for you on last week's Trips to the Store. This week, we've got another prize to show off. And for that, I'm going to give it over to Mr. Yoshi. Yoshi, show him what we've got cooking up for the Patreons.
Well, on top of an excellent action figure, we have a 9.8 graded Transformers Till All Are One.
Turn it around. Turn it around.
I don't think you want me to turn this around and find out it's not Till All Are One, issue number 1, with our exclusive. No, it is. It is. It is. This is our bad boy. I got these slabbed at Emerald City Comic-Con last year. They're beautiful. They're encased in plastic. They're the same comic you can get. They just put some plastic on it. So
with extra glare coating.
Extra glare coat. I'm trying desperately to not glare the fuck out of this. But it is our book. Maybe if I get closer, we can see Charles better.
There I am.
So, yes. As you can see, it was fucking Christ. It was graded. It was serial numbered. You can follow the history of this book. It went from my hands to CGC and nowhere else. Yeah. So it's pretty badass.
Nice.
Yes. This is all I have to say about it. If you want to say anything else, it's glare. It's got glare. Yeah.
I think you covered everything, Yoshi. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's get into the stuff we brought this week. So we're going to go back to Yoshi. Yoshi, what did you bring this week?
I got a new mug.
A mug that has...
Oh yeah, that's right. We have audio. We have visually impaired listeners. It's got the Autobot insignia with a half-assed black to red gradient, old school style, and the Transformers logo. It was licensed by Hasbro. I got it off of eBay.
And clearly, you don't have anything in it because you just flipped it.
Yeah, there's nothing in it. This is when I go to TFCon again. Like I'm just gonna carry this around, and this will be our donate on the spot tin. Just. Put your Yoshi dollar in here.
How big is it? Is it 10 ounce?
Yeah, it's just a little bit bigger than a normal 12 ounce, just a tiny bit.
I only have one thing this week. It is a comic book sent to me by the one Tom B. Long of IDW fame. He was nice enough to send me the Alex Milne cover of Lost Light number 12, the one where the logo is just getting destroyed. So thank you, Tom, for that. And might have something next week to show off as well. So that's all I got this week.
All right, Daryl, you're up next.
I too have a single comic book to show off this week, but I had to buy it at the store like a sucker. This is Optimus Prime number 15, and I got the Casey Collar cover, and it's a pretty cool cover. He did all 3 covers like this, and they look to be a pretty cool little series, so I'm gonna probably aim for getting all of these like covers.
I forgot. I picked up that too. I got the K-Zama cover.
Not your turn, Jeremy.
I know.
Are you trying to crash XSplit, Jeremy?
I also got a couple of figures. I had my eye on these at the comic book store just because they're G1 and I didn't have them yet. But I really didn't want to buy them because they weren't complete. But who am I kidding? I buy incomplete figures all the time. This is Action Master Inferno. Let's see if I can get him on there. So he's got his backpack there, but he's missing his gun. So I'll be looking for that. And then I got Action Master Bumblebee, who is missing everything. He's just the little figure guy. So I'll get the rest of that at some point, maybe. But I did pick up a brand new figure, and it is Power of the Prime's Windcharger. And he's fun. He's cool. A neat little design. And I did get the, the Nexus Windcharger card with him. So he's neat.
How does he compare to the Reveal the Shield Windcharger?
Reveal the Shield Windcharger is way better.
Okay.
It's way better. Apparently, Nexus Windcharger magnetizes other bots to quickly form combiners. All right.
He is his own enigma of combination.
He is. I like the head sculpt on this guy, but other than that, he's just a Legends guy. That's about it. It's not super impressive, but yeah, Windcharger, Power of the Primes. Look for him as Tailgate.
It's also a nice reference to the Masquerade, this classic G1 episode, The Masquerade, where the 5 Autobots pretended to be the Stunticons, and they combined to form Menasor with Windcharger using his magnetic powers to hold them together.
There you go. That's it for me.
All right. Well, I think I will finish up the show. I also picked up Optimus Prime number 15. Only got the K-Zama cover, but it's a good cover. So I would have also liked the Casey Collar cover, but my store didn't have it. But this is a good cover. I like it. I like K-Zama's take on Windblade and the Mistress of Flame here. So, cool. And I found another Hot Pie Wave 1 figure, and this is my big get for this week. I got the Chosen One, Rodimus Prime.
Whoa! It's open.
There he is. That joke is old, Daryl. That's really
Never. Not as old as Deckles.
I got Rodimus Liege Maximo. Perfectly balances action and cunning. That is Rodimus Liege Maximo there. This is a figure of compromises. All of his modes have compromises to make the combining gimmick work, but I still like it. Definitely, I mean, we've talked about this on the show, how we've seen some of the chinks in the armor. Definitely the backpack is an issue. Look at that backpack is kind of crazy. It's all hollow too. So it's
They were not
great.
planning on anyone looking at that from the back.
Yeah, don't turn your figures around, folks. Also, the Matrix chamber. Did any Autobot lift their entire chest up to get at their Matrix? But
Charles.
there's the Matrix. Yeah.
You should have left this fucker in the box.
He's still a figure to play. I mean, the figure to mess around with. I still love him.
To break
broke
and never
him.
play with him.
He's broken now.
He's not broke. He's supposed to break apart.
He's
That's the
broken.
point.
Oh, he's just like G1 Rodimus. You can break him in two.
There, he's back together. Look.
Oh, look at that. Can you raise his arm for me? Raise his arm up. No, not like that. Lift it up.
What, in which direction?
Like he's doing jumping jacks?
This way?
There you go.
I don't think they understand how shoulders work.
Well, his shoulders are the deluxe Hot Rod's legs. So that's a little weird.
He's
So,
straddling himself on the face.
That's
we don't have time to go, but I'll just tell you, I won't transform it on camera because that would take too long. But the deluxe Hot Rod figure is nice, although it does have faux chest syndrome. So that's the compromise of the deluxe Hot Rod figure. Although I think that's my favorite of the three modes. So the deluxe Hot Rod figure, he has a faux chest, but his robot mode and his car mode look good. Rodimus, we've already talked about Rodimus's compromises, but he's very posable and articulated. His legs and arms and everything are good. Also, the arms have this giant chunk, this hollow chunk here beneath them. I mean, I guess you could flip it up, but then he's got very long sleeves covering up his hands. So there's a compromise. The Winnebago Space Winnebago mode is also it's just a little hollow and chunky, and it's a little bit difficult to tab in together. So it's a figure of compromises. I still like the figure for what it represents, for the effort that went into trying to get 3 separate play patterns out of it. You've got the Matrix, you've got the deluxe Hot Rod turning into the leader class Rodimus, and you've got the Space Winnebago mode and the Hot Rod car mode. So for getting all those things in one package and for the price point that you've got here, I appreciate all the work that went into this. But yeah, if you are looking for this figure, just be aware that there's nothing perfect on this figure. Each mode has a little bit of niggling details that, if it bothers you, it might not be worth picking up. But for me, I still, from the first time we saw this at SDCC last year, I thought this was a cool idea, so I was interested to pick it up, and I did, and I messed with it, and I still like it. So there's your quick review for the Rodimus Prime, Power of the Prime's Rodimus Prime figure.
Solid, don't buy.
For you, Yoshi.
I'm glad you like it, Charles. I've heard that the deluxe Hot Rod is probably the best deluxe Hot Rod that's been produced. So I'm glad that you're enjoying it.
All right. So that's my figure. That's it for Trips to the Store. Thanks, everyone, for watching and listening. Again, want to thank all our Donatreons for supporting the show and helping us continue to make this thing happen. Check out our podcasts, check out TransMissions, check out TransMissions Alt Mode, all that stuff you can download. You can go into our archives, all at www.transmissionspodcast.com. And if you would if you're feeling generous, it would be nice if you could leave us reviews on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, all those places. We haven't gotten a new review in a little while, so it would be nice to get another review. Tell us how we're doing.
Subscribe to us on YouTube and Twitch.
Yes, that would also help be helpful for us. And of course, if you want to become a Donatreon, you can go to transmissionspodcast.com/support, and that's where you can get all the ways to donate to the show. So, thanks everyone again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
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 Later.
Feel the power of the primes.